The Gatorade Cup Series Superspeedway Swing ends in Daytona, Florida for the Pepsi 400 under the lights at the World Center of Racing. This is going to be a very important race for these drivers' chases, since after this race, it's really the race of the chase with a few races left before we get to that chase. It's going to be one wild run to get into that 12-man chase. Joe Jefferson in 39 has the pole for tonight's race. Two's outside is 98 of Max Anderson. Then third's Jeff Bright. Fourth is Zachary Fitzroy Sr. And rounding out the top five, Josh Crash. In sixth is Alexander Rowe. Seventh is Justin Lightning. Nathan Stapleton in eighth. Ninth place is Patrick Smith. And Jonathan Buford rounds up the top 10. For the rest of the field, we have Derek Campbell, who's outside Mathis Wells. Then there's Jay Jefferson and Anton Charlebois. Behind them, Trip McGinnis and Keegan Thompson. Then there's Lawrence Palapine and Landon Lyons. Code Luigi with Griffin Lynn. Then there's Luke Rainey and Ryan Taylor. Diego Yepez with Steve Larker. Then Tim Gary and Levi Shones. Charles Roberts with Jacob Davidson. Then we have Danny Lloyd and Anthony Hernandez. Dale Lightning with second in points, Stephen Taylor. Then Adam McDowell and Oliver Galloway. Jake Galloway with Eli Bright. Then there's Greg Torres and Carter Friesen. Roberto Rivera and TJ Hanley. And in the final row, Sebastian Kugelan, the 21. Two's outside of the 77 are points leader, Pena Salada. There's our 40-car field for the Pepsi 400 at the Daytona International Speedway. Let's get going with our starting command.
Drivers, start your engines!
In our 40-car field, firing the engines up as we get set to go green for the final time in the Superspeedway Swing for season number 8 of the Gatorade Cup Series. 42 cars rolling off the starting grid. Joe Jefferson leads it with Max Anderson. So the Superspeedway Swing has produced some unbelievable moments already. And especially last race at Pensacola, where we saw the two of Luke Rain dominating the race, completely dominating out front. Got past, fell back, and with about 4 to go from the back of the pack to the front. Will someone be able to do that here tonight? Will someone dominate like the two did? Or will we see the type of cycle racing we have at Daytona and Talladega, where drivers can hold the lead for a little bit, but normally drivers can get on by every lap we have a lead change. We're going to see, and does the big one happen? We saw in the target race last night, the big one at the front of the field taking out our race leaders, and an unexpected winner, Jennifer Buford, went to victory lane. 24 laps at the 2.5-mile oval in Daytona Beach, Florida. We're racing at the World Center of Racing. Daytona Beach is green. Already shuffling at the front. Justin Lightning started 7th, and he's side by side with Josh Crash lead lap 1. They may have given it to the 71 at the start finish line, and they did. Now Patrick Smith, the 14, coming down low 3 wide. Smith won the All-Star race, so he's automatically in the chase no matter what. He can just go for wins at this point. That's what he's doing at Daytona. He's going for the lead. And they're packed up 3 by 3 already, so drivers are already laying back down the backstretch. First time at full speed. 14 moves up. Here comes Anthony Charlebois, the 0-0. Now moving to the middle lane. Downloads Trip McGinnis. Sliding up to turn 3. The 19 has the nose. Trip McGinnis, the 19, going to grab the race lead through 3 and 4 in the bottom lane. 3 by 3 of the pack as they come off turn number 4. Now look at that. 3 by 3 by 3 all the way back. Trip McGinnis going to lead lap number 2. Landon Lyons and the 31 is there. Cole Luigi the 42 as well. Lyons moves down low now in the 31. Cole Luigi's pusher to turn number 1. McGinnis gets down to the middle lane. Already we see this pack racing. There's a lot more packish than we saw at Pensacola. Pensacola, we saw some 3 and 4 wide, but it was really unorganized where they were kind of going all around. Luke Rainer just get out front and lead. Here we're seeing this orderly 3 by 3 all the way back. It's a big pack, and they're making moves for the lead. No one's able to get out front. Cole Luigi, the 41, to lead lap number 3. He's just inside the chase cutoff. So 5 points here would be big for his chase chance. He's going to clear Charles Roberts. They come off, Ryan Taylor as they come down the front stretch. Now they both slide up This could be like what we saw Pensacola. 2 cars get clear, one moves down low, one moves up high, and then they're side by side for second, slowing each other down. Luigi could lead some laps here if he does it right. Steve Larker is cleared a second, and that 17 did not go into his bottom lane. Really is going to help him out to try and run down Cole Luigi. He's in the draft of the 4-2-3, 1 and 2. Here comes the 17th teammate, the 99 Jacob Davidson. That's Subway Ford coming forward to push through Anthony Hernandez, the 48 car. Down the backstretch, here comes Steve Larker with the running moves to the inside. That's what we mentioned, that the 34 getting cleared really helped him out. He got a great run there. He's going to be able to get beside the 4-2 Luigi. He's going to get by him to turn 3. Here comes Luigi's teammate, the 1 of Dale Lightning, on the bottom lane. Back there looking for wide. Tim Gary's one of them. Looks like they got sorted out. The 12 may have let off, giving that 26 some room. So Luigi falls back on the outside. Dale Lightning, the 1, his teammate, to the inside, now to the middle lane. To the inside goes the 83 of Oliver Galloway. 3 wide, some close 4 wide moments at points. To turn number 1, Steve Larker leads. But here comes the 83 Oliver Galloway with a big push from the 88 of Eli Bright. The 34 shuts the door down low. Oliver Galloway, the 83, running the bumper of the 34. 4 cars get clear down the back stretch. Here comes Eli Bright, the 88 down low. Steven Taylor stays up high. Oliver Galloway stays up high. And the draft of the 34, allowing him to try and get clear the 88 to turn 3, and he does. Eli falls back on the inside. Oliver Galloway to second again. Eli, third. Kukulon coming from 4th. He started in the last row. He's already up inside the top 5. Down the front stretch, Eli trying to protect that bottom lane. Not going to last there. Kukulon got to his inside. Down the front stretch, 5 laps down here at Daytona. Oliver Galloway, the A3, to second. Sebastian Kukulon, the 21, for third. Carter Friesen, Steve Larker's teammate, coming forward. Remember, Larker won at Talladega just a few races ago. Friesen won at Talladega last season. So Front Row Motorsports, Front Row Racing, they know how to get the victory lane these plate tracks. It's just a matter of can they position themselves at the right time. Oliver Galloway had a look, had a little peek, gets back up in line. The front 5, single file, Eli Bright, the outside lane, trying to get himself clear. Looks like he may, but he stays to the high side. And now he gets down low in front of Zachary Fitzwater Sr. So the front of the pack becoming unorganized. Single file for about the front 6. Kukulon going to be the first to make the move down low. Carter Friesen, where does he go? The 38. He has to go up top. Eli, too big of a run. Steve Larker lovingly seeing their side-by-side in his mirror, allowing him to try and pull away. The caution flag has come out, though, as Thompson and Wells have wrecked off the corner with Lawrence Palampon. 3 cars wreck off turn number 4, and the drivers get a little bit of breathing room. The yellow comes out lap number 7. Steve Larker has so far dominated, leads us back to the caution flag. We'll see what happened to Thompson and Matheus Wells as they go for a spin off turn number 4. This was something that happened at the back of the field, so we didn't really notice it, but Matheus Wells, the 18s, run back in the 30s, possibly even 40s, and right here he kind of gets in between the 29 right there, gets into him, trying to come down. Ed McDowell's already down there, and the 16 gets hooked together with the 18. Wells goes for a slide right there off the corner, spins up into the path of Griffin Lynn, who gets up into Palampon hard. Keegan Thompson nowhere to go. Charles Robert takes evasive action to get down low. Palampon nails the outside wall once and twice. Griffin Lynn's got some pretty heavy front end damage from the 18 to 6. Go for a slide. The yellow comes out. I'm really shocked it did because that was kind of towards the back of the field, wondering when that 18 got fully around and if maybe it was caution worthy, because we've seen here a few times where officials have let it go green, but yeah, right there, probably think that should have been a caution. So 4 cars in total get damage from this: Wells, Thompson, Lynn, and Palampon. And allows the field to calm down as they were racing 3 by 3. Steve Larker, the 34, is our race leader at the start-finish line. He'll lead us back to the green flag. Front Row Racing, 1 and 4. Can they win another restrictor plate race at Daytona and Talladega? Green flag this time out will be with 14 laps of racing to go in the Pepsi 400. All 42 cars still left in the race, so lap cars could become an issue if we go green for a little bit, depending on how slow everyone else is. Steve Larker is out front the 34. Once he got the lead from Cole Luigi, has not looked back since. Behind him in second is Oliver Galloway, the A3. Sebastian Kukulon is third. Carter Friesen 4th. Eli Bright 5th. The Zachary Fitzwater Sr. is 6th. Alexander Rose 7th. Steven Taylor 8th. Cole Luigi 9th. And TJ Hanley rounds out the top 10. Pensacola rebound nicely from a 42nd start position up to 11th, but still a lot of racing left. And Pensacola winner Luke Rainey is in the 16th position. So right now, our 2 winners in the Superspeedway Swing are 1st and 16th. We'll see how they can do on this restart, see if they can move forward. So the pace car is in. A full 40-car field for the first restart of the night. Lap number 10, 14 to go. We are back racing at Daytona. Eli goes behind the 88, but is that a fake? Will he get back down line, go back to the bottom of the car, Friesen as they come out of the tri-oval? No, Fitzwater makes the move to 47. Luigi goes down there with them. Luigi's teammate Dale Lightning also down low. That's Pensacola getting put to the high side. Kukulon, the 21, a late move into turn 1. Gets beside Oliver Galloway through 1 and 2. And with them now up to full speed, the inside lane's the place to be. They're going to get by easily. Kukulon push clear. So they come down the backstretch. He's trying to block Carter Friesen. Friesen wants to get up to his teammate Steve Larker. Here comes Carter Friesen, the 38 car. Moving to the front on the bottom lane, but no help. The 21 gets clear. Fitzwater went behind the 47 with the 83 of Galloway. They go through 3 and 4. The outside a little more organized. Friesen a little tight down low. Kukulon, the 21, trying to get clear to run down Steve Larker. A little bit clear in the trial right here. Kukulon clear for second. Oliver Galloway getting that push from Zachary Fitzwater Sr., who is aggressively on the bumper of the A3. Friesen puts in the middle 3 wide. Cole Luigi wants to win this season to the bottom lane. 3 wide. Steven Taylor, second in points as pusher. Here they come off turn number 2. Down the backstretch. Cole Luigi clears for third, but moves up. The 20 moving down low. The 1 of Luigi's teammate Dale Lightning is there in the inside lane. Kukulon, the 21, needs help to get by this 34. Cole Luigi could be his pusher. Luigi got clear, but he stayed high. Trying to use the outside lane to his advantage. They're 3 wide further back, possibly 4 wide. Here comes the run for the 42 of Cole Luigi. To the back of the 21. Now he looks to the inside for second. Cole Luigi. Here comes Dale Lightning, his teammate. Can he get up here and help the 42 out? Halfway through the Pepsi 400 Daytona. 12 laps to go. And a car blowing up in the middle of the pack. It's Jake Galloway, the 11. He's up high against the wall. Can he get out of the way? Time no looking. A big crash and Levi Schoen's involved. Josh Crash as well. Tim Gary. Derek Hamill. Lloyd gets hit by Mathis Wells. Pound Pond misses it. The yellow flag is out. Here they are racing back. Larker, Luigi run 1-2. Dale Lightning is third. Looking for second. Now Luigi looks for the lead. He gets down from his teammate Dale Lightning. 11 to go once they get to the caution flag. Cole Luigi, the 42. His teammate Dale Lightning will be second at the start-finish line. Off turn 4. Chip Ganassi Racing will be 1-2 at the caution flag. Second yellow is out. 11 to go. Luigi first. Lightning second. Larker falls back to third, but only third. Caution is out. Second time. Jake Galloway blows up in the middle of the field. Can't get out of the way. And chaos behind him with Schoens, Hamill, and others. Caution is out. We'll see what happens. Second time here tonight. So right here coming out of the trial, we'll look at this black car right here on the top with the blue numbers. That's the 11 of Jake Galloway. Coming out of the trial, just an issue to that car. Something mechanically goes wrong right there. You can see the smoke start coming out. Not slow as the vet. You can see he realized something's wrong. He's trying to get up high, but there's not really anywhere he could go. He's in a pack up top. He's as high as he can be, scraping up against the wall. Guys checking up like Tim Gary, Levi Schoens. Some do not get the message. Derek Campbell runs right into the back of the 17. Gets Tim Gary. Josh Crash nowhere to go. Danny Lloyd also makes contact in this. Then as they start spinning down the racetrack, cars like the damaged 18, the 24, here comes Wells, nails pile drives into the back of the 56 of Lloyd. Lynn makes it by. Pound Pond barely escapes right there. Keegan Thompson as well. But a hard crash there for Wells and Danny Lloyd. That's going to end some drivers' days. Definitely here at Daytona is really nothing Galloway did wrong. He was in the middle of the field. Something just went wrong. He was as high as he could be. Just behind them. Drivers not really noticing what was happening. Being able to check up and all that. That's a tough break for everyone involved too. That was really just some freak accident there. You know, Jake Galloway just blowing up in the middle of the field. You wouldn't expect that to happen at a place like Daytona, but it did. It ended some drivers' races. Cole Luigi timed his move perfectly. Got down from teammate Dale Lightning to lead them back to the caution flag. He's going to lead us back to the green flag. It's going to be with under 10 to go in the Pepsi 400. 7 laps to go on the restart in the Pepsi 400. Cole Luigi the 4-2. Looking for his first win since season number 6. He's out front here at Daytona. Danny Lloyd, Jake Galloway, it was a piston issue for his car that caused the troubles behind him. Mathis Wells, Derek Hamill, Levi Schoens, Josh Crash. Toyota not having a great day. The 11, 18, 56, all that. That's 2 of the 3 JGR cars. The other one, Steven Taylor, still left in the race. 36 cars on the racetrack to try and settle it here at the end. Cole Luigi leads the race. His teammate Dale Lightning by him in second. Steve Larker, who's dominating the race, is third. Jacob Davidson 4th. Trent McGinn is 5th. Luke Green is up to 6th from 16th on the last restart. Ryan Taylor 7th. Greg Torres 8th. Patrick Smith 9th. And Oliver Galloway rounds out the top 10. Restart. 7 to go. Lap number 18. Luigi to the tri-oval. We're back racing at Daytona. And on the restart, Patrick Smith 3rd in points and all-star winner. Right now 9th. Steven Taylor's 14th. Pena Salada 23rd. Still a lot of time though to make that up. There's 7 to go at Daytona. You can come from the back to the front easily. Larker already the move. That 34 showing his strength. He goes to the bottom of the 1. He'll get to second. He has the 19. Trent McGinnis right up his bumper. As they come off turn number 2, the 19 got a great suck up to that 34. Now as Larker go high, doesn't stay low. He stays low. Luigi goes high. Yeah, that 34 is going to get the push by that 42. I just don't see it not happening. Here comes Steve Larker going back for the lead at Daytona. Larker back up front the Pepsi 400 through 3 and 4. He can thank McGinnis for that 19 giving him a great push, but now it's McGinnis going to the inside for himself. Here they come off turn 4. Who makes the move? Luke Rainey does the 2. He has a push from behind by the 09 Brian Taylor to the tri-oval. Luke Rainey the 2 to the bottom of the 19. 6 laps of racing to go in the Pepsi 400. Luke Rainey trying for 2/3 of the Superspeedway Swing, but Ryan Taylor forced it 3 wide the 09. Smith, 3rd in points behind. Here comes the 21, the A3 as well in the bottom lane. Zachary Fitzwater Sr., Jay Jefferson, they're coming forward. And they come off turn 2. Down the back stretch. Ryan Taylor moves up. The 14 moves to the middle lane. The 21 down low. Does the 2 give the 09 the bump to get clear and try and run down the 34, Steve Larker. Taylor, he has about, oh man, close there. Let's say it's about under clear there, and he did get down from the 21 of Sebastian Kukulon. Now can they line up and run this 34 down? They have to stay single file. No one can break low. They do stay in line for now. Here they come into the tri-oval. 5 laps to go at Daytona. A yellow flag would end it in the Pepsi 400, and they're 3 wide behind the front 5. Here comes Kukulon for 2nd. So much of working with each other. Fitzwater Sr. gets down line as well. On the inside front, Jay Jefferson. Is that the place to be? Into Charles Block coming forward. Carter Friesen, Steve Larker's teammate, coming back. Kukulon moves up. Fitzwater down low. Fitzwater to the middle. No help though up top with the 21. Jay Jefferson has the help down low. 3 wide for 2nd at Daytona. Jay Jefferson, the 78, the big push from behind, will get clear as they go through 3 and 4. Now can Jefferson run the 34 down as Larker timed it right. He's gotten out front. He has had the strongest car tonight. Down the front stretch, 4 laps of racing to go this time by. Larker still leads at Daytona. Jefferson could not throw the block on the 00. Charles Ball was down there. Carter Friesen, the 38, the 34's teammate. Can they finish 1-2 for front row racing? Landlines went to the high side. Alex Zero's teammate abandoned him. Here comes Lawrence Pound on the 48 down with the 13 behind Jonathan Beeford. Here they work through 1 and 2. Charles Ball with the run down the backstretch. Can he make the move? Here he comes to the left. Charles Ball, the 00. Friesen goes with his teammate Larker up top. The 00 have enough for a run though. Here they come to turn 3. Charles Ball's down there. Anton Charles Ball using the inside lane through 3 and 4, but has no help. Friesen went high with his teammate. Now here comes Hernandez. Jonathan Beeford on the inside. Coming to 3 to go at Daytona. Still side by side. No one with the advantage. The outside lane gets the push. But now the inside forward back together. Charles Ball leads the lap. 3 to go. Anthony Hernandez, the 48, does he take it 3 wide? He might right here to turn number 1. Anthony Hernandez 3 wide for the race lead. He's going to take that position. Anthony Hernandez in the 48, now out front Daytona. Does he clear and move up? He's not clear right now. He stays down the line. Now he moves up to try and block the 34 Larker. Aggressive move to the outside. Allows Jonathan Buford to the bottom lane. Down the backstretch. 3 by 3 for the lead to turn number 3. Jonathan Buford sees 2 to go this time by. And 5 miles to try and win at Daytona. Nathan Stampton to 2nd in the 29. Justin Lightning, Cole Luigi, Pena Solana are points there on the inside lane. Trying to gain points on Steven Taylor to the start-finish line. 2 laps of racing to go. 5 miles to Daytona. Lightning in the 71. A push from Cole Luigi as Buford gets clear in the 13. Luigi staying left. That 71 went up a little bit there. Luigi could force it 3 wide, but staying with Justin Lightning. Trying to push that 71 forward. If they stay in line, they have a shot to pass Jonathan Buford. Off turn 2. Down the backstretch. Lightning trying to protect. Luigi takes it for himself down low. Joe Jefferson, the pole sitter, coming back to the front. Justin Lightning, the 71, to the bottom. Cole Luigi with them in the 42. Lightning got a great run through 3 and 4. The push from Cole Luigi gonna get him clear. Now coming to the white flag. It's a race on from here. 3 wide by the front 3. Here comes Cole Luigi to the bottom for the lead. White flag at Daytona. Last lap, the Pepsi 400. Justin Lightning leads in the 71. Joe Jefferson, our pole sitter, comes to the bottom. Can Luigi block it off? He can't to turn 1. Joe Jefferson push from Diego Pez. Has the run through 1 and 2. And McDowell trying to get down line. He left right, goes 3 wide. Charles Robert, Diego Pez behind Joe Jefferson as they come off turn 2 and down the backstretch. Jefferson hangs the left. Our pole sitter going back for the lead on Justin Lightning. Pez stays high. Where's Charles Robert going to 9? Down the backstretch for the final time of Daytona. Lightning the 71, a big push to get clear. To turn number 3, the final time at Daytona. Joe Jefferson needs a big push off turn number 4. He has no one lined up behind to do that. Justin Lightning in the 71 has been so close this season. It's going to reward in a victory at the Daytona night race. The Pepsi 400 goes to Justin Lightning. It looked like Jefferson had a shot there, but I think making the move really halted his momentum. And the 71 got the push from Yepes on the outside. Justin Lightning wins the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. A great race there at the end. Passes all around. Let's go check the finishing results. Here are the finish results from the Pepsi 400 at the Daytona International Speedway. 2 caution flags for 8 laps, 8 lead changes, 7 different drivers leading laps in the race. Justin Lightning, the 71, out front at the end to victory lane at Daytona, the World Center of Racing. And you go to victory lane, that's a sweet place to get your first victory in the Gatorade Cup Series. Joe Jefferson so close, starting on pole, didn't even lead a lap. Had the move down the backstretch, but the run stalled out. He didn't get up there in time. Jefferson ends up second. Charles Robert third, Diego Yepes fourth, and Eli Bright a well-deserved 5th place there. Cole Luigi 6th, leading 6 laps. That's definitely a great run for his chase chances. Jay Jefferson 7th, and McDowell 8th. Jonathan Beeford in 9th, and Max Anderson rounds out the top 10. So as you look at the top 20, the points did squeeze down just a little bit because Steven Taylor didn't end up 11th. Peninsula 16th. That is a net gain for the 20 overall. As you can see right there, 130 points, Salada 115. So 15-point cut there into the points lead, which was about 215 points coming into the race. So it should be around 200. Steve Larker, after field for him, dominant car of the race. 12 of the 24 laps led half of the race. But at the end, all the circumstances came up for them to pass him. They did. Larker falls back, can only rebound to 22nd. And Luke Rainey, who was up there pretty much the second half of that race, fell back in the outside lane, never recovered. 32nd, our Pensacola winner. He was in a wild card spot, but now that's going to be a lot harder for him after this bad race. Let's now go see the point standings. Here are points after Daytona. Pena Salada does hold on to the points lead, but now Steven Taylor's cut in 15 points of that lead. Taylor's 204 points back in second. Patrick Smith is now third. Trip McGinnis fourth, and Justin Lightning with that win is up to the top 5 in points. Cole Luigi, another great day for him, ends up 6th. Max Anderson 7th. Jacob Davison is 8th. Sebastian Kukulon 9th, and Dale Lightning holds the final spot inside the top 10. As you look at the top 20, it is close for that spot inside the top 10. Anthony Hernandez, Dale Lightning, 1 point separate them. Sebastian Kukulon's only 20 points ahead of Lightning, so it is pretty close there. But as of now, I think if you're Slaughter, you're good. If you're Smith, you're good. But some drivers could rest a little bit easier as we are in the final run to the chase now. Michigan, some others coming up, which could be some wild cards. And right now, the 2 wild cards still Charles Hart and Josh Crash, the teammates, both with 2 victories. Luke Rainey, if he had finished maybe just a little bit better, Daytona could be a little closer to try and get into the top 10 points. But now that's a good ways away is Charles Robert, who is just in front of Luke in points, 90 points behind Hernandez, 91 behind Dale Lightning. So that's a pretty hefty margin to try and make up here. But as you see, some drivers are moving up. Joe Jefferson up to 14th. You see right here, Nathan Stipton, Diego Yepes, Jay Jefferson, they're moving up because they're good finishes as of late. They could possibly try and steal one here at the end. Carter Freese and TJ only 2 winners, 22nd, 23rd. They need something to go right for them to try and move up inside the top 20 and get a wild card spot. Down here, Steve Larker has 2 victories, 31st. They would be useless if he does not get top 20 points. And Alexander Rowe, 35th with his victory. And you see here, Jake Galloway, Levi Shones have just had the worst luck this season, especially Galloway. He's 151 points behind Shones, 10 DNFs on the season. So, I mean, it's not a fact that he's running bad. It's just a fact that he gets caught in other people's messes all the time. And it's just the luck that he's had this season. 10 DNFs, more than anyone. TJ Hanley is 8, and I think that's the second most. So, Jake Galloway, 2 more DNFs than anyone on the field. So we look to the next race. We're done with the Superspeedway Swing. We go to Michigan for the Cobalt 400. I'll see you guys then.